Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome to another episode of Deep Web Browsing, Dank Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, the series of the week where we take a look at the danker side of the internet. Episode number 157. It's been quite the episodes, ladies and gentlemen. But last time I did several episodes late at night, and I figured, you know what, might as well do one in the dead of the afternoon. So, with the biggest heat wave in Canada hitting me, ladies and gentlemen, and a trade war set to start when this video comes out, man, isn't the political world great? But what I do want to do is keep the politics out of this, keep the themes out, and go to our very first website. So I gotta say one thing, I definitely like to keep some of these intros topical from now on, as they also date the videos, but at least people can say they learned something. Not really. Now this video gets me a little excited. Well, this website, this X-Intelligence Contract Killer, because man, I have not had a smorgasbord of Hitman content like this for a while. Now this is already debunked for me as something that I don't take seriously, just due to the fact that if you look at the top left and the top right, it's Agent 47 from Hitman. Woo! Boy, if you wanted to ever just stop your if you ever wanted to stop any hope of me falling for it, that is how you do it. So anyways, about me, okay, so let's get this out. I am an ex-intelligence officer. I provide killing services from newborns to old people. So all the other killers that we've seen, you know how they had like that cutoff point? Anybody under 18, we don't do it. This one goes all the way to fucking newborns, man. Jesus Christ. I have dealt with many clients who asked me to cut their haters' necks. Haters, yeah. Yeah, man. This isn't even an FBI honeypot, dude. Bringing death to someone is my new job, because when I left the environment where I used peoples who hire me do not want a lovely man. They want a killer to get the job done right. That used to be the goal of my life. Get a contract, kill the target, and get paid. If you want someone dead, you have to contact someone like me. Okay, so this one is the expert on killing a dude. Okay, this is the courier from New Vegas. At least how I play the courier. I offer you a large international network of experienced contract killer who provide most convenient jobs according to your location and target situation. Each job is done according to the customer requirements. I can also offer you smart assassins who make it look like an accident. So he's got a range of fucking Tardo assassins and then the smart ones, okay? The Tardo ones are cheaper to hire, obviously, but they're probably the kind that also scream out loudly that they're robbing a bank as they go and rob the banks, right? My partners are highly skilled ex-intelligent officers suitable against important people, whether they have bodyguards and leaving no trace and record behind. Offers. I only accept deals from people who are serious and willing to follow our terms and conditions. They gotta pay the whole advance up in front, right? All you have to do is send me an email with your requests, including information about target. I make proper survey on the victim, and I will tell you the price and the expense cost. After acceptance, you will be expected to make a down payment before any work is undertaken to cover initial costs. It's usually 60%. Therefore, I assign a killer in the same country of the target with appropriate skills. When the job is done, I send you a notification, and you can check to ensure the job is done, and then you release the rest of the payment. Okay, so they have this interest near 60-40% payment scheme where you give 60% of your money. So let's assume it's 10 grand. You gave 60% of that, 6 grand, all the way out to these people, and they perform the kill that they need to, and then you give the rest of the 4 grand later. Now over here they've got a reach me. Okay, I guess we'll give this dude a good old-fashioned reach around at WIKI X-Intelligence. Okay, so at WIKI X-Intelligence. They've got crucifixion somewhere in here. Hit and contract killer. I don't know exactly what you want me to go with that, but then they've got a chat room down over here, and of course, man, there's currently 0 chatters in the room. Man, I am so fucking shocked. Why is that, you may ask? Because this is 1 out of a million sites, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't have to say don't actually buy. Contract killing is illegal. It's not appreciated by the laws of your country. So don't do it. That being said, let's go to the next site. I told you penguins were kinky, man. There are things that I get linked to all the time. Back to the clear. That just leave me wondering what is wrong with my life. Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, we have a blog post on penguin sex. I don't understand this fascination with fucking animals lately, but hey, considering last week's shit, I'm pretty sure penguin sex is at least 1,000,000 times more palatable than the shit that we had to sit through last week, right? I did notice it at the time, but I did after my butt uploaded this to YouTube. Please note that while several of the penguins just sat on their eggs minding their own business, there's a creeper penguin like right there just staring at the other two penguins having penguin sex, breathing. I laughed really hard at that, and then I realized we were even creepier creepers, recording and watching 2 minutes of a different species having sex, but it's for science. I'm pretty sure that's like a job title, right? Like scientists that go out to see like the reproductive habits of other animals. You literally are getting paid to be one creepy fuck, right? I mean, not that I have an issue with it, if that's your hustle, man, and that's how you got to get that mortgage paid, then better watch those baboons are destroying each other's anuses, right? Let's fucking be serious. Apparently humans have a long history of being penguin creepers. It's one of the first things we did when we got to Antarctica. That I wholly believe. I'm pretty sure we definitely went to Antarctica, and the first thing we did was we saw penguins get it on. I'm not even joking about that. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. Hidden for nearly 100 years for being too graphic, a report of hooligan behaviors, including sexual coercion by Adelie penguins observed during Captain Scott's 1910 polar expeditions have been uncovered. Oh no. George Levick, a surgeon and the medical officer of Scott's famous 1910 to 1913 expedition to the South Pole called the Terra Nova expedition, detailed his accounts of the penguins' seemingly odd behaviors in a 4-page pamphlet, Sexual Habits of Adelie Penguins. In 1915, the expedition led by Navy Captain Robert Falcon Scott would arrive at the South Pole to discover the Amundsen had beaten them there. I have a feeling it's going to be worse than the fucking shit that we were in last week, but let's read it. This is how he reported it before YouTube. Some of the things we have noticed profoundly shocked him, said the museum bird creator Douglas Russell, who discovered the pamphlet. For instance, Levick noted the penguin's autoerotic tendency, oh no, and the seemingly aberrant behavior of young unpaired males and females, including necrophilia, sexual coercion, sexual and physical abuse of chicks. Oh god, I really fucking hope he means that shit in like female penguins, not like, oh, I'm going to hell. Non-procreative sex, okay, so they're not having, okay, so no sex to, it's like having fucking anal sex, okay, or some shit. It's sex to not have kids. And homosexual behaviors, isn't that pretty common in like the animal kingdom? Like I'm pretty sure like isn't it the statistic that like 76% of giraffes are gay or something like that? I'm pretty sure that's a pretty common thing that happened in some animal species. Anyways, at the time, Levick was so shocked by what he saw that he recorded the events in Greek to disguise What? He writes, there seems to be no crime too low for these penguins. Oh man, that's fucked up. He's got to write that shit in a different language so that I mean, it is 1915, right? He goes back and it's just heathenistic sex back and forth. Oh man. But then penguins, man, they're messed up. All right, let's see. For instance, on November 10, 1911, Levick wrote in Greek, the afternoon I saw the most extraordinary, I think somebody broke in, it doesn't matter. I saw a most extraordinary sight. A penguin was actually engaged in sodomy upon the body of a dead white-throated bird of its own species. The act occurred a full minute. The position taken up by the cock differing in no respect from that of ordinary copulation, and the whole act was gone through down to the final depression of the cloaca. Fucking no. In another entry, this one written in English on December 6th of that year, he wrote, I saw another act of astonishing depravity today. A hen, which had been in some way badly injured by the hindquarters, was crawling painfully along on her belly. I was just wondering whether I ought to kill her or not, when a cock noticed her in passing and went up to her. After a short inspection, he deliberately, oh, come on, dude, that's not real. This can't be I gotta look at this shit, man. Is it, how you say this section? And while Levick may have viewed the interaction between penguins as an anthropomorphic lens, today that's not the case, researchers note. Necrophilia, for instance, is not the same in penguins and humans. Rather than being sexually aroused by hot gals, male penguins are chemically wired to respond in certain ways to a seemingly compliant female of breeding age. I'm very pleased that 97 years after Levick submitted it for publication, it was finally published. In fact, no other studies in the colony has been published, the researchers note. And then you got the comments over here. These penguins are fucking perverted. I kind of agree, man. Like, I get that penguins aren't as smart as humans and shit. But, like, come on, dude. It's necrophilia, okay? It's a dead species. What, are you gonna fuck things without a pulse? else. It doesn't matter if you're a lion or an amoeba or something, dude. God damn. Relax with the banging. Jeez. You don't have to be fucking intelligent species to not fuck dead things. God damn. Watching strangers bang is creepy now. Yes, it is. Actually, yes, it is. Unless it's in specific context. Like if you're watching pornography that's been released. If you're outside by the local apartment complexes watching people fuck, that's pretty creepy, buddy. But anyways. All right. I don't know why I'm getting so excited about this situation in particular. I'm literally learning about penguin sex. I got to actually Google. What is his name again? What is his fucking name real quick? Levick, right? Levick penguin. Let me find this shit up. If I see any photo of penguin necrophilia, I am going to stop the video right here. Penguins. Oh, this guy ain't fucking around. Oh shit, he's real. Dude, he's real. Dude, he's real. He covered this shit. God damn. This man lived life enough to know. This man lived life enough to know about penguin fucked up sex. I genuinely feel bad for this guy. That being said, though, I think I'm going to go to another website before part of me dies more inside. Let's head out somewhere else, ladies and gentlemen. The Satanic Temple, Seattle chapter. Oh man, do I love me some religion tossed in with this. Now, for the last time, we got a lot of Jesus-y stuff. This time, I'm glad we got a lot of satanic stuff. All right, so let's kind of, I guess let's try to see this, man. So this is the Satanic Temple. This is in Seattle. For those of you who don't know what Seattle is, it's on the western coast of the United States. The northwestern coast of the U.S. Beautiful place, actually. And if you ever have a chance, go to Seattle, Washington. It is a very, very beautiful state. Good people, good stuff, good seafood. 9 Circles of Hell, a reproductive rights benefit show. Oh man, I'm gonna bring politics in. August 4th to 8th, Substation, Seattle. Live music by Legion Within, Lies and Dust, Riot Legion. Dance and burlesque performance. Ooh, by Morg Ann Meiji, Nicola Nova. Okay, all right, I get the fucking names. Unbaptism ritual. What the fuck? What is that? Come out and get your Satan on. It's going to be a new saying. Come out and get your Satan on and help us fight to ensure access to reproductive rights. The person will go to and the Seattle chapter of the Satanic Temple, $15 entry, $75. I guess you want to hear some really epic fucking satanic music, then in Seattle, by all means, go for it. But I want to read the about section. Let's read the mission, okay? The mission of the Satanic Temple is to encourage benevolence and empathy among all people, reject tyrannical authority, advocate practical common sense and justice, and be guided by the human conscience to undertake noble pursuits guided by the individual will. Okay. All right, hold on a second. You don't really even need a religion for that, do you? It's called being a good fucking person, okay? God damn. You don't need to be a Satanist, or you don't need to be a fucking anything. All right, it's called being a good person, okay? God, that whole paragraph could have just been just be a good person, love everyone, be empathic, be a human being. Anyways, that's enough of Muda interjecting with it. Let's go back to the world. Politically aware, civic-minded Satanists and allies in the Satanic Temple have publicly opposed the Westboro Baptist Church. Everyone opposes them. Advocated on behalf of the children public school to abolish corporal punishment. Applied for equal representation where religious monuments are placed on public property. Provided religious and legal protection under laws that restrict women's reproductive autonomy. Yeah, it's just being a human being, damn it. God damn, why do we gotta have a title to everything? Okay, here are the tenets, okay, of the Satanic Temple. One should strive to act with compassion and empathy towards all creatures in accordance with reason. Yeah, that's being a good human, good. The struggle for justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws and institutions. Human being. One's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone. Yeah, being your own person. The freedoms of others should be respected, including the freedom to offend, to willfully and unjustly encroach upon the freedoms of another is to forego your own. We need a little bit more of that in today's safe space. Belief should conform to our best scientific understanding of the world. Okay, yeah, exactly. Being reasonable. People are fallible and we make a mistake and we should do our best to rectify it and resolve any harm. Yeah, it's called owning up to your shit. Number 7, every tenet is a guiding principle designed to inspire nobility and action. The spirit of all of the above. All right, I literally paraphrased all of them just fine. I guess since I follow all these, man, am I technically a satanist or something? I mean, I don't know, dude. Free satanic hugs. All right, dude. All right, dude. Free satanic hugs. I need to get a hoodie of the devil like that, dude. It's gonna be the dopest shit. Do you perform weddings or funerals? We do not perform satanic marriage or funerals. Come on, dude. If they could have dudism marriages, you could get a fucking satanic marriage. Come on now. Do you worship Satan? We do not promote a belief in a personal embrace the name Satan. Okay. Do you promote evil? That undue suffering is bad. We do not believe in symbolic evil. We embrace blasphemy as a legitimate expression of personal independence. Just be your own person, right? That's what you're saying. This is what I never. Okay, so they got a bunch of stuff. Is TST a media stunt, hoax, or trolling? This is a pretty important one. Some have conveniently concluded, upon observing the Satanic Temple's media coverage, its primary objective of TST, so ensured as a general public to the idea that there's only one monolithic voice of the religious agenda. Okay, so there are people that are against religion, but I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Are you different from humanists, other satanic organization? What is? Oh shit! This is calling them out. Look at this. How are you different from other satanic organizations? What? Oh god, this is lit as fuck. How the kids these days say it. Many satanic organizations focus on pointless and misguided efforts to establish a monopoly on the vision of the one true Satanism. Oh, dude! They're calling out the brotherhood. This obsession with ownership has fermented an unfortunate culture in which Satanism's most vitriolic critics are often self-identified Satanists. The Satanic Temple is not interested in establishing as a sole arbiter of satanic practice. Rather, we are open to working with other self-identified satanic organizations to promote general recognition of satanic legitimacy. While many satanic organizations seem to revel in superfluous hierarchies, while isolating themselves in pretty rigid in petty organizational autocracy, the Satan eschews rigid centralized authority and focuses its efforts on effecting tangible, constructive change. We believe in building a politically active satanic movement. Okay. I love it, dude. I love it, dude. They straight up just they're calling out LaVeyan Satanism, which is the best one. Well, like the most mainstream one. Dude, that's crazy. They're straight calling out motherfuckers. This is a turf war, dude. This is a satanic turf war, man. I'm staying out of this one, dude. That's fucking crazy. All right, so I have a join up page that I kind of want to see out real quick. Let me see the joining form. So you need to give them your name, email, phone number, city. Can you attend the meetings, second and fourth Sundays? What does Satanism mean to you? What skills do you have that could benefit us? What social political issues? Tell us what drew you to the temple. Yeah. Tell us what drew you. What is a membership FAQ? Time commitments, community conduct. We are activists, new to Satanism. All right, how much does it cost to join? Nothing. I'm so glad this is one of those things where they don't fucking up and take your money away or some bullshit like that. Anyways, though. Yeah, if you ever want to join the Satanic Temple of Seattle, by all means, go for it, man. I mean, it's your life. You live through those 7 tenets, man. For me, I'm one of those. I'm one of those people that just strives to be a good human being no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. God damn. That being said, let us go to a different website. Creepypasta! Share your creepiest stories, aka pastas, with us, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this fills me with a lot of happiness, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that was about the gayest thing I must have said in a while, too. But that's okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. It's okay to be a little excited sometimes. Because, boy, have I... Man. Now, to this day, I still actually do read creepypastas, typically at night. You know, they're fun little short stories. If you ever want to see a good set of stories, you should go to, like, Reddit/NoSleep. They've got some good stuff over there for you. But, creepypastas again. So let me actually see what they've got. ATM jackpot malware. Fate's game. I actually believe I read this one. Squidward Suicide! Oh man, I read that one too. I'm Not Brain Daddy. Do not remember that one at all. Lucid Dreams, read that one. Russian Sleep Experiment, made a video on that one. Read it. The Rake, read and made a video. 1999. Oh, dude, that was a classic. Let me actually see this. So they got all the classic creepypastas. Don't know what Baby Monitors, but I know that Abandoned by Disney, dude. They have gotten, yeah, this is crazy, dude. So they basically have taken many of the creepypastas that we, dude, this is a long one. Holy shit. Did I split this one into multiple videos, Ryan? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a site that just hosts creepypastas. Now, nobody is really commenting on it, but I mean, for sure, it is a certainly, it is a big set of, like, it is on the deep web, right? That's probably why you don't really see a whole lot of it. But this is a creepypasta archive site that has sort of started for you to read your creepypastas on the internet, on the deep web, right? Which is interesting. Now, this one, 1999, I remember a long time ago. It was about, it was literally local right here where I live. Where this creepypasta takes place is like the city of Caledon, which is not like too far from me. I could actually take you there one time. Like I actually had decided at one point, and I still will, is to make a set of like videos where I take you to the locations of 1999, and I don't know, sort of like reenact it in some way, shape, or form. Not I don't know. It's still a fermenting idea. But it's local, so why the fuck not? Now this one, the stuff you have over here is a lot of creepypasta that I've seen from around from like everywhere, right? Like we've got Abandoned by Disney, Lucid Dreams. I believe Faith Game is something that I've definitely looked into. But I guess we'll open up some of the other ones, okay? So don't stalk. So they've got some Ben Drowned, dude. That was crazy. So the only one posting this stuff is Infinity Shiv. So I actually believe the site was started by this individual. And then beyond over here, we've got, you know, television creepypastas like Squidward Suicide, 1999, both of which I covered. That one was taken down. That one was like age restricted or something, dude. It was long. I don't even think I have the original video of it, do I? Or I might. I have to check. I'm Not Brain Daddy, Russian Sleep Experiment, Baby Monitors. See, these ones I remember this. But I don't remember the other two, okay? I don't remember the other two. Those ones are weird. And then you got rituals with, you know, I don't remember Baby Monitors at all, actually, that ritual whatsoever. But then you got the reality ones, and then that's about it. And it was at a point where, like, man, this actually takes me back, like, mindfuck creepypastas. What are these ones? Squidward Suicide, Lucid Dreams. I don't know how that one's mindfuck, though. That's not mindfuck at all. Laughing Jake, don't know about that one. But Ben Drowned, yeah, dude. How are some of these mindfucks? How are you classifying them, dude? Mindfuck is totally different. Lucid Dreams, Abandoned by Disney. Okay, so a lot of them are just fitting into the same descriptions, I've noticed. Hollow, right? And you've got this individual, Infinity Shiv, who's posted literally every fucking creepypasta on this website. That is great. Now over here, you can actually sign into the. Do not save my fucking data. I don't want it to be saved. What is that dark cloud over my head? Creepouts? I don't see no dark cloud. It's actually afternoon right now. There's no dark cloud over my head. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's got creepypastas on the deep web. There's not really much more to cover than. Shit, it's creepypastas on the deep web. But I hope to see the site kind of ferment and definitely a new community to form up because creepypastas are still interesting, albeit an older sort of realm of the internet. It is definitely fun to get into once in a while, but I believe, you know, Reddit and, well, creepypasta wikis in general on the internet have still maintained the monopoly and rightfully should keep it. I mean, it's not like these are necessarily illegal to look at, but yeah, you know, if you ever wanted to read creepypastas, you can go to fucking dppasta and read all of your scary, spooky stories here, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, let's go to somewhere, some other place. And ladies and gentlemen, our deep web video of the week, 10 minutes and 47 seconds, well above our average for this week. Well, what are we going to encounter, you know, once we had a defense analysis work kicking everywhere here and there? Well, that's it planned off. Oh boy. You know, it's going to be an older video because I don't even put the intros in anymore. I got to get the fucking headphones on here. All right, let's see what the fuck we have over here. God damn, move these wires out of the way. Okay, so you have a video over here. Now, I'll give you the, since I know it has, okay, let me just see the video real quick. youtube.com/someordinarygamers. You've got the intro. It's Aladdin.fucking.exe. You got Jafar's Dirty Gallery. You can barely read it out through the 360p that this is definitely fucking in 2240p, 144, whatever you want to call it, because it's definitely not high definition. Because almost nothing I find over here is high definition to begin with. But if I can make it out, the year that it was definitely released in was 2015, making this one of the oldest fucking videos I'm pretty sure I found. Now, this isn't the first time I've seen my face on the websites or the tour as well. In fact, a lot of the stuff is linked sort of to the ClearNet side of things, but the first time I saw it was, if you all remember in an early video, there was something called Mankind's Habit, which is a site that had personal information of mine, and, well, old personal information, and that was one of the videos in the first place that I had actually come across, and that was one of those. They had, like, I think it was the deep web video, and it was a portion of Mankind's Habit, and it's for a relevant sake. And over here, it just seems to be a 10-minute video. Yeah, what the fuck was that, huh, buddy? But over here, we've got Aladdin.exe, sort of in showcase. And I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that signifies, okay, so here I put a gag just to show the end title card. But then what the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, this is just a gag I put in the video. I remember that. And then I went back over here just to showcase. But yeah, anyways, somebody had taken Aladdin.exe and turned it into the into like an EXE Sonic EXE game. Now, what's weird about this is in this case, since it is my video through and through, this is entirely the video that I made over here in all of its entirety. It's literally the exact same one. And it cuts off when? Yeah, it does. It's not even the whole video. It's like 10 minutes of something. Wait a minute. What is the actual Aladdin.exe video? Aladdin.exe on YouTube for a second. Aladdin.exe. Let me just find it. Some Ordinary Gamers. It's got to be somewhere over here real quick. Yeah, even Aladdin as an EXE game. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Yeah, wait, I didn't gag it. I thought I had a gag on it. Jesus Christ. No, this is a lie. I actually had an end card. The video itself was like 5 minutes, right? And then they started the... What the fuck? Wait a minute. What? What? Wait a minute. It starts off normally. Yeah, wait a minute. Look at the actual video. This is so fucking weird. Even Aladdin... So this is the actual video in comparison, right? On my channel, everything right over here, it is 5 minutes and 46 seconds long. If I go towards the video, it literally has what? Parts of it that, yeah, no, it's got some sections of it, but parts of the video have been chopped and screwed up. So you've got sort of this ending section tossed towards the beginning? What the fuck? Okay, this is the weirdest thing that I've seen. So what has happened over here is, so the title of the video over here, and I can actually tell you this much because it is my video that has been sort of posted, is it's in French or something, you could say. Like it is in French, okay? It's it was released in French, like Cloné Faire or something like that. And that was it. It was Cloné Faire. And when I opened the video, it's like 10 minutes, 47 seconds of a chopped, screwed up version of what I had. Like, I don't even understand. Is this like a borderline YouTube poop or something of the sort? Because it's the whole video. They just managed to chop and screw it up to the point that it's 10 minutes, almost double the length of what it originally was. I'm actually surprisingly confused, ladies and gentlemen. But man, do I look weird without a beard. I'm confused. I'm not even going to watch the whole video. I mean, it's literally the same content. I can flip through almost all of it, and, you know, it's the exact same video. Like, you look through all of it, they just screwed up certain parts of it. That's it. Like, there's literally parts that are replayed. Wait. Yeah, they have the intro playing again, and then they go all the way over here. Like, what the fuck? All right, I'm going to have to ask you all, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? I mean... Is there some fucking weird message to it? It's like a 360p video of everything, so I'm just going to leave it all up in the air for you all to figure out. I don't know what the method to the madness really is, but regardless, yeah, that's it. Let's fucking go somewhere else, Jesus Christ. So this is an interesting little archive that we found. Explosives and Guns, Gentoo Man Library, and Strategic Intelligence Network that makes a revival back. If you guys remember the first like 10 episodes, I covered something about the Strategic Intelligence Network. So SIN is what it was called, and it had a whole bunch of these documents on random shit. So like if you went to the intelligence side, you could get like CIA knowledge on shit. Like, I don't know, we could go to world leaders and it would have world leader information by the CIA. And I think some of this stuff is pretty much declassified, so like it doesn't matter anymore. But like, let's say you wanted to go into the CIA maps and look at Pakistan's transportation network. They had like a Pakistani transportation flight map of what's going on around over here. So like if you can see, this is a flight paths or whatever, I guess domestically within Pakistan or something, right? For instance, so they had a whole bunch of stuff. That's just one of many things. So if you wanted to get access on like, you know, things like, let's say medical, right? And you wanted to read like herbal formulas. So if you wanted to like or cosplay your herb making skills in Resident Evil in real life, then they had all the things over here. But beyond that, this one also introduces a whole set of other stuff like explosives and guns, things that, I would not recommend you to be making or playing around with without any of the precautions and legal precautions of the world. But let's look at something like knives, dude. So they got a whole thing on sharpening your fucking knives. And that's a long it's not too long of a PDF, but it is a longer PDF on the art of sharpening fucking knives. They got a whole thing on knife throwing. I gotta read this, dude. I gotta read this. The complete knife throwing guide. If you ever wanted to knife throw like you do in Far Cry, then boy, are we at the right place. The complete, dude, it's a whole book on knife throwing. What the fuck? It's a whole book on knife throwing. That's fucking crazy. I didn't know this. They had a whole book on that shit. That's crazy good. Wow, I didn't even know that was a real thing. They had a book on... What the fuck? Jane's Infantry Weapons. What is it? Is this another book on infantry weapons? I gotta open this. These are things that I haven't actually seen yet. This is crazy. Science of Explosives, Shaped Charges, Penetrators. Yeah, things you probably don't want to be fucking around with. But let's go to like explosive compounds, right? Now in explosive compounds, they have things like gunpowder, nitrates, peroxides. Peroxides being like, oh my god, look at that. You can get like acetate. Wow. Caged amine peroxides. DPPP, MEKP. Don't ask me. I'm not a bomb expert or anything. Fuck. This PDF is still fucking loading. It's still gonna take its sweet times. But yeah, you can look at things like, I mean, if you're willing to learn about explosives, not that I would recommend any of this stuff because explosives and guns and all that stuff are very illegal, especially in this element of explosive control, okay? Unless you really want the Federal Bureau of Investigation fingering your asshole on a daily basis, this might be the site for you. I would never recommend that, though. You are entering a fine line of hell if you do that shit, ladies and gentlemen. Let me point that one right out there. But let me actually look around real quick. See things like devices, grenades, and mines. Okay, I think... Oh, no, it didn't crash. You've got anti-personnel claymores? So they'll teach you how to make claymores? Yeah, here they got Jane's fucking guide on what? Infantry weapons? What is this? Hold on. Korea South. What is this shit? Wait a minute. Is this like a whole... What? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so they have like... Wow. Okay, so they have like a whole database on... I think this is actually a thing. Janes.com. Does that exist? Hold on, wait a minute. Janes.com. It's an actual like website. It's called Janes 360 now, but like this is a whole website that you can... There's like a whole archival webpage that you can pull up that literally tells you... all the weapons countries use? What the fuck? So like, hold on, wait a minute. If I went to like Bangladesh, open up Bangladesh for me. That's so weird. What the fuck? I feel like I'm gonna get busted. National inventories in Bangladesh? What the fuck? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've come across an element of the internet that I probably shouldn't have. But ladies and gentlemen, apparently this is actually a British-based open source type intelligence community that talks about what other contractors and weapons are being used by the world. I'm just gonna say it right now. I have no idea. These guys have been around since like 1898 of all things. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. They apparently cover a lot of transportation topics and military, aerospace, all that kind of good stuff. So if you are definitely interested in their shit, go to janes.com. It actually is a site that exists. These guys definitely exist. They cover a lot of actual shit in real life. All the weapons industry news that you ever wanted to know, these lads and ladettes have it covered for you all day, every day, ladies and gentlemen. You can get e-magazines or whatever you want. Jesus Christ, it all exists, man. But one thing that I'm gonna do is back the fuck out and go to places that are a little goddamn normal for somebody like me. And ladies and gentlemen, that was another episode of Deep Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, Dank Web Browsing, the part of the internet where we take a look at the danker side of the internet, the part that, frankly, is comprised of the weirdest of things. Now, this week we've seen, hitman websites, we've seen penguin fucking, we've seen defense websites that I probably definitely have to censor out when this video comes out. So don't be too angry at me if I'm censoring out like fucking key defense information. I don't want to be molested over this by any federal authority. But yeah, plus a video of me chopped and screwed. It's a weird week this week, but ultimately it is a capstone to my Sundays, my week before, and I look forward to the next time I see you on Sundays and generally throughout the live streams this week and the videos that take place. That being said, this is me, Mudaharn. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like if you dislike it, I am